which is depending on the project, and that was one of the problems that we will address later. We have projects that dure 1 week and projects that takes like 2 years. So that was something to summarize. Our second source of income is like the recurring software service fee, and that's our core business actually. And then is the upselling on existing customers with new projects, new software, etc. How we managed to create a business in the ERP market? Actually, the ERP market is a very competitive market. There are too many players, and if we were trying to compete with the generic ERP, it was impossible to get into. So we start creating like vertical solutions that address more operations and not only the ERP accountability or the standard ERP stuff. So we integrate with different industries, actually too many, as you'll see. But that was our main reason to exist, actually. The flexibility and integration give us the possibility to enter this market. Well, baseline, what we were, like a typical software service model, our customers were coming always by referrals. All the customers that came to us were challenging customers because we create like a little reputation of solving complex problems. So we were getting all the customers that all the other companies doesn't want. Yes. Our sales process was customized because since we attend every type of customer, you have to prepare a demonstration, you have to prepare your database, you have to prepare, you have to know the industry, study a little in order to do this demonstration or having this meeting. Also, it was hard to train a salesperson because you need a lot of knowledge or experience in order to have this demonstration. And the sales process was knowledge dependent. Our journey, well, we thought we were very good in sales because we have our own CRM, we manage our leads, our opportunities, everything. But the thing is, we were receiving referrals, easy customers, easy sales, and we were not going to pick the customers we want. And the big problem there was that these customers that were coming to us was always like a new problem, a complex solution, a new industry, and we were saying yes to almost everyone. That was our biggest problem. Second, our referrals start, these guys can solve you any problem, don't worry. So for example, we create a solution for an airline industry. We have an airline customer. We work 2 years, and that's the only customer we have in the airline industry. And now we learn, and we are we are preparing a team inside the company, and we are telling them, training them on knowledge transfer. And what we needed, this is our problem detective. We need to improve the sales process. That was hard to select because we have a lot of classes of operations, and well, we actually asked Nelson, it's okay if we work with the sales process because it was what we need. And the first meeting, only first meeting, I talked like 5 minutes, and when he said shut up. You have too many verticals, too complex. He was right. We knew that, but actually we have so many verticals that we feel embarrassed to show all the verticals we have too many. So we lie a little bit. Well, I would like to thank Facu here because this was all Facu's work, and since this project we split the shop. He started working in product and in development, and I get out of product and go more to sales. And one thing I say is like I love product. It's the thing I love is product. Well, what we did is an analysis of the verticals we had in order to these quadrants. Like each of the circles you see is one of our products. They are not our product. All our products represented there. The size of the circle is the revenue, and you see that price sensitivity here, and you see complexity here. Actually, this quadrant is our sweet spot, so we selected some products that, let's say, let's focus on 4 products. So we select rental, repair, world-class manufacturing, that you will see later, digital factory, that was a different story, and POS. And something happened that was funny, was that when we asked in our company if they know which of the circles represent, we don't know. No one knew that POS was this size in the company. And I say, well, should make POS? Yes, apparently no one. Problem. Another important thing is that we did this with our sales team, and we organized a sales team. It's not that it wasn't there, but we changed it completely and tried to move it to the customers, and not the customers coming to us. During this time, we created a pre-sales department, and they will tell you in a little video all the things we have done. So I will show the video first.
Hola, soy Marley, entré al equipo comercial de Open hace 9 meses. Anteriormente entraban, no sé, un número como de 85 leads, de los cuales trataba de llamar o contactar un 40% más o menos. De esos que contactaban, el 5 o el 10% los convertían. Se contactan a todos, se trata de llamar, y la conversión va a un orden de más de 12%, contactando para que al final de año los resultados se incrementen en un mínimo de 30%.
Hola, mi nombre es Gabriela Chávez y me encuentro en el área comercial desde hace 3 años. Nuestro primer gran cambio fue la incorporación del área de ventas. Antes no existía una alternativa de leads, simplemente nos llegaban los pedidos o pago. Estos leads contaban con nuestra flexibilidad y nuestro alto grado de desarrollo. Y generalmente eran clientes medianos con un alto grado de complejidad. Hoy estamos aprendiendo a identificar los clientes más rentables para la compañía, replicando modelos de éxito escalables en toda la vida. Bajo este proceso, bajamos la duración de las demos de 2 horas a 45 minutos. Como estamos en una proceso de cambio, tenemos una reunión semanal de mejora continua. Hola, ¿qué tal? Mi nombre es Patricia y estoy encargada del área de diseño y comunicación. En este último tiempo estuvimos trabajando en la automatización de los trámites. Creamos un checklist que nos ayudó a mejorar no solo la parte de SEO, sino también en la velocidad de los procesos. En un principio tardábamos varios días en hacer una landing y en este momento un par de horas nada más.
Bueno, sorry, English. Actually, that's the team that's actually doing the work every day. We have a weekly meeting. This meeting we discuss what we have done, and we iterate every single week, and we change our priorities, and we are all the time trying new things because we are learning. We really don't know how to sell, we don't know how to market, so we are learning. Probably second or third meeting with Melini, he say, well, you have capability to solve problems you are selling your customers, but you have to choose the customer. Don't let the customer choose you. Let's find what are the customers that are right for you. We also have these calls with Mariette, and she gave us a new perspective for the marketing of our company. The old perspective was no perspective at all. We didn't have marketing our company. So she said, well, let's do some SWOT about the selected verticals. Let's organize customer segmentation, and let's find who is your ideal customer. What are the conditions in your ideal customer? These are basically the conclusions. Many users, since we charge a user-based software as a service fee, the user is very important that are more than one, for example. Multi-location, since our software works on the cloud and it's really fast, we have a differentiation there compared with most of the ERPs. So we know that when the customer has more than one location, we have an add value. Also, in the regional, we are very small, but we are in many countries with very few customers in each country. But we can serve a company in every Latin American country integrated with the taxi system, for example. Also, if the customer is tech-orientated, it's better because we are tech-orientated and they really like our technology and they value that. Because we are always trying to use the last things in technology, and ERPs are like big elephants, they don't move very fast. And this is one point that is very important for us. The customers that are the most profitable customers for us are that type of customer that thinks that their business, their operations is unique. This is very difficult. And actually, as we see in many presentations here, operations are all very similar. So we adapt our software and we let them believe that they are unique, but they are not. And also, its service is highly appreciated. That's very important because we have a good support service and well, I was playing this digital factory. I didn't mention, since I was embarrassed with Medini, we were really embarrassed with Medini. We did this many verticals and feeling a little stupid. And I didn't mention the digital software, the digital factory software that I was working on. Because it was like, I'm doing it again. And on the second or third meeting, I tell him, well, I'm working with this project in Unilever, and it was like this. I say, okay, Sandy's new girlfriend. You're doing a new project. You're finishing, you're creating a new product. Yes, I'm doing that. But actually, when I explained the product, he really liked the product, and he was one of the products that we selected. And this is the people that is working with digital factory.
Hola, mi nombre es Denise y soy líder del proyecto de Digital Factory en Öppen. Al enfocarnos en este vertical, entendimos el potencial de esta solución. En el primer año logramos 5 best practices, lo que nos llevó de trabajar con una planta de Unilever a tener 4 en Argentina y 1 en Brasil. Realizamos demos y pruebas pilotos en más de 10 plantas ubicadas en México, Ecuador, Chile, Colombia y Estados Unidos. También sumamos como nuevo cliente a la empresa Moneris. Nuestro objetivo es aprovechar las múltiples locaciones de las plantas para expandirnos en toda América.
This was Scott. Can you leave it to talk? Yeah? Unilever. No.
Lo principal para mí es la eliminación de actividades que no agregan valor. Una actividad que no agrega valor es trasladarse, reescribir, comunicar, el tiempo de la gestión de la información entre las personas. Creo que esa es una de las bases fuertes, porque estamos trabajando en tiempo real. Cualquier información que nosotros antes teníamos que traducir o a un Excel o a un acceso o a un papel, ahora la tenemos disponible en cualquier dispositivo. Creo que esa es una de las ventajas que me gusta contar. La tranquilidad me parece que es una siempre la responsabilidad de haber introducido esta herramienta en la forma de trabajo. Y sé la potencia que tiene y conozco el potencial que tiene. Y me da la tranquilidad, si me tiene que crear un sentimiento de tranquilidad de saber que otras plantas que están copiando la herramienta por nosotros, que están llevando a sus fábricas, están tomando una buena decisión.
Well, that's actually the focus improvement manager at the first plant we implemented Unilever in Argentina. And this is actually one of the strategies that we discussed with Medini, which is network growth. And he said, okay, it's your new girlfriend, but you can go with it because it's big. and you can replicate it, and you can network growth, you can grow through deliver. And let's focus on that. So our pre-sales department start working with Sales Navigator in LinkedIn, and we start trying to identify the decision maker there. And was the focus improvement person and, at first, and that was working, but now if we find someone on top, which is the managed, that manage more than one plant, so that's better, even better. So actually we have four factories in Argentina as customers in the last 6 months. One was our customer last year when we started the project, but we have 3 more, one in Brazil, but we have all these, with all these plants, we also have demonstrations or some pilots, and we're very close to, well, we have to tell like Majo that they called me, but they didn't call me yet, but we're very close in Mexico to a new, to be there with Unilever also. Well, one thing that Marielle told us and was really helpful was start listening to your customers. What do your customers think of you? And we say, well, I think that, you think or you know? No, I think. Okay, well, we have to know. So you go out there and ask your customers directly, and take your customers if you want, and well, we do that.
La confianza es plena, la confianza viene de hace muchos años atrás y la realidad es que la consideramos más que un proveedor, lo consideramos un socio de negocios dentro de lo que es el desarrollo nuestro de nuestra empresa. Dentro de todos los componentes que hacen a una empresa, obviamente el producto y el soporte que nos provee Open es uno de los componentes importantes para que nosotros el desarrollo que hemos tenido en todos estos años.
Acompañada o administrada por personas.
They are not talking about us.
This is a paid advertisement.
This is your uncle, right?
Eso es lo que decían de los
These guys love us. I don't know why.
Eso es lo que decían de los argentinos.
Somos amigos.
Well, I forgot it. Sorry. We talk. Yes, we actually.
Come on.
We actually talk. I can Skype him now if you want. Well, actually, in these videos that we have done, we're going to continue doing this, and not only videos, but also asking our customers to get more information. We are doing now surveys in order to know, for example, in each step of the opportunity, if the quote was too high, or what are the complications that the customer is having to close the deal. Robert introduced us to Scott Ryan, which is a vice president of sales in a company, a software company called Workiva. And he said, I asked him, we have a very good conversation. He tried to give me some ideas and tactics, and say, if I have to do one thing, what should I do? Do webinars. Do only one demonstration for many companies, not one by one. Okay, so we didn't do that yet, but we will do it. Well, this is the impact what we have had so far. Is we have a pre-sales executive, and we have more leads because we are now going to look for leads. Before the leads were coming, and now we are going to look for the leads. And well, lead first contact for 8 hours to 2 hours. Actually, we have like 40% of the leads that were coming before were in contact by us. Because we tried once and then we never call again. Now 100% are contacts. So we keep calling or we drop it, but all are contacts. When we customize our forms, we create a landing page for these verticals in order to communicate better, but yet say we have a lot of work to do there yet. And well, the standardized surveys I already comment. These are results in actually in customers. We have 5 new customers in the network growth with Unilever and Mondelez, and 3 new customers in Mexico, which is the target market. Actually, Medellin in one call say, Sandy, do not I ask you some questions about the markets? Yes. What's the size of the market of ERP solutions in Argentina? Blah. And the size of the market in Mexico, twice in Argentina. Okay, you should move to Mexico. I started with content creation. We didn't have anything about content creation in the company, and we started doing this. The first attempt were these videos that we are going to continue doing. Well, these are finally our next steps. Create these webinars, content creation for the selected verticals, customer experience, case studies, and best practices. We have best practices always, but we don't use it commercially. We decide the best practice sometimes and we write it down with the customer and goes to I don't know, a file system. Partner support, we have partners in some countries, but we don't have that's really well organized, so we will work on that. Focus on niche markets. What we found with Unilever is really a very interesting solution because it's very simple in technical ways and adds a lot of value. Improve communication about solutions and their added value. Well, that's it. Friday, here I am. Thank you.